Okay, fine. So we will continue the class where we have left. So okay, again I am going to tell you the question and we are going to discuss on the particular question. We are going to discuss on the particular question. Okay, so I hope can you tell me that how much you people have write the question? Can anyone up to what? Have I tell the data? Tell the data set
Yes, sir.
up to how much? Okay, so again I am telling the data set for you people again. Write the data set. That is the data sets for the calculate that is given by 19. First value is 19. Second value is 21. Third value is 23. Fourth value is 20. Fifth value is 23 again. Sixth value is 27. Seventh value is 25. Eighth value is 24. Ninth value is 31. I am repeating the data set 19, 21, 23, 20, 23, 27, 25, 24 and 31. Okay, fine. So I think you people have write the data sets. Now calculate the data set. Now calculate the data set. Calculate the data set. First sort the data set and then we have to calculate the value of the question is that calculate the value of quartile deviation and coefficient of quartile deviation. Calculate the value of quartile deviation and the coefficient of quartile deviation. So I'm telling the data set. I have told the data set. Now for question is calculate the value of quartile deviation and the coefficient of quartile deviation. Should I tell the data set again?
Yes, sir. Please repeat once again.
Okay, so the data set I am repeating once again. First value is 19, 21, 23, 20, 23 again, 27, 25, 24 and 31. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 value is there. 9 terms are there. So now we need to calculate the quartile deviation and the coefficient of quartile deviation. So to calculate the value of quartile deviation, what is the process? First we need to find the value of Q1 and Q3. First we need to calculate the value of Q1 and Q3. So I already told you people that how to calculate the Q1 and Q3, how to calculate the Q1 and Q3. But before calculating the value of Q1 and Q3, first sort the data. First sort the data. Now after sorting the data, you people need to calculate the value of quartile deviation and the coefficient of quartile deviation. So kindly do that. Find the value of quartile deviation and the coefficient of quartile deviation and tell me what will be the result. Tell me the result. So what we are getting for Q1?
21.
Q1 we are getting as 21, and for Q3
25.
25. So okay, so now we have the value of Q1 and Q3. Now calculate the value of quartile deviation.
It's 2, sir.
So quartile deviation value is 2, and what is the value of coefficient of quartile deviation?
2 by 23.
2 by 23. So something decimal point value will come. So all are agreeing with that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So now I think you people are you people can understand that how we are doing this. How the quartile deviation, and how first to calculate the quartile deviation, what to do. First we need to sort the data. Secondly, we need to calculate the formula of Q1 and Q3. Formula is already told to you people that what is the value of Q1, how to calculate the value of Q1, how to calculate the value of Q3. Fine. So now you people can do this particular term. Am I right? So all of you can do this if this type of problems comes into your exam.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Now here are something, one more value you need to calculate, that is the value of median. That is the value of the median, which is denoted by Q2. The value of median which is denoted by Q2. So how to calculate the Q2? I have told you the formula of Q2, that n plus 1 divided by 2. N plus 1 divided by 2 whole to the power th term. So this particular value term will be our median. So what is the n plus 1 by 2? Calculate the median and tell me the value.
Sir, 23.
Okay, Shika is saying 23. I will take the answer from others.
Yes, sir. 23.
Okay, so all are agreeing with 23?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
20.
Yes, Rupam?
1, 2, 3, 4. Sir, 24.
No, it is 23, Rupam. Sort the data again.
Sir, 10 by 2.
10 by 2. So it is the fifth. So what is the fifth value there?
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 23. Yes, sir.
23 will be the fifth value, Rupam. Is it okay now?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay, so sort the data. Okay, first we need to sort the data properly. Okay, so if we are not sorting the data properly, then we cannot calculate the data or cannot get our result properly. Okay, so we, as it is a numerical problem, we just need to focus and we just need to do it step by step. Then the thing can be done easily. Then the thing can be done very easily. Okay, now moving for our next question, that we have done this for some ungrouped data. There is no grouping data. It is an ungrouped data, and we have calculated the value of ungrouped data. How? What are the formula required for ungrouped data? We have seen. Now we are going to check for a group data. So write down the question first. You people can see the question. Calculate the quartile deviation and coefficient of quartile deviation for the continuous group of data. So here is the data is given. So write this particular data, not the summation part. Okay, write this particular table and the question. Calculate the quartile deviation and coefficient of quartile deviation for continuous group data and write the particular table.
सर पूरा टेबल बनाना है.
हाँ, पूरा टेबल, क्लास बाउंड्रीज, मिड पॉइंट्स, फ्रीक्वेंसी एंड क्यूमुलेटिव फ्रीक्वेंसी, और उसके
Yes,
जो
sir.
वैल्यूज दिया हुआ है वो सब लिखो पहले. टेबल बनाने के बाद मुझे बताना, तो मैं आगे का प्रोसेस बताऊंगा। तो टेबल बनाने के बाद मुझे बताना एक बार, तो आगे का प्रोसेस मैं बताता हूँ।
Done, sir.
Okay, so I response when all of you have done it, then we are going to process.
Sir, done, sir.
Okay, so we are going for the process. Just a minute. Okay, so quartile deviation formula for finding out this group data, we need to calculate two terms. First of all, the Q3 and the Q1. So for ungrouped data, how to do that? We already know how to do that. What are the formula for calculating the Q3 and Q1? We know, but let us find the formula for group data. So kindly write down the formula for group data, that is QR. Q, capital Q, small r is the suffix. Okay, r is the lower term, the QR. That is something like I am saying this Q1 is 1 is denoted by r. So Q1 means QR equal to L plus R bracket capital N by 4. Don't look for this. Okay, I am telling the normal equation, the generalized equation. R into N by 4, N will be capital, N by 4 within the bracket, minus C divided by F bracket L2 minus L1. So now the thing is that first of all we need to check that whether all the data is in a place or not. Okay, so first we need to find out the Q1. So how to find out the Q1? Formula by putting the value of R as 1. So what will be the formula for Q1? That is L plus N by 4. L plus N by 4 minus C divided by F, L2 minus L1. L2 minus L1. So L1, what is this value of L1 and L2? L1 is the lower limit of the quartile class. L1 is the lower limit of the quartile class. So what is the lower limit of this quartile class?
29.
Okay, And for L to the upper limit,
99.
just a minute. There is cumulative frequency is given. Okay. Okay. So first of all, for this, what is the N? We can see the N is 3 into N by 4 if we are talking about. Okay, so 7, F will be 3. F the frequency of the quartile class. Okay, so first of all, we need to find out the value of L1, L2, and F. So what is the value of F? How much F is there? So we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 data are there. So F will be 7, right? So F will be 7. Okay, F will be 7. So 7 data are available. Now we need to find out the L. L1 is the lower limit of the quartile class. So we need to find out the quartile class. Okay, so if we are putting the value, what will be the value of lower limit L1? The lower limit for the quartile class, we need to calculate the quartile class first. So if we are going for the quartile class by base value, n by 4, 7 by 4 plus 1. If we are shorting the data, no need to short the data because it cannot be shorted. N plus 1 by 4, 7, 8, 2, second term. Second term. Okay, so second term will be, if I'm talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 to 5 means 10 plus 4, 10 by 4 is 2.5 means 3 related. 3 related, if we're talking about 2.5, 30. There is some confusion is happening actually here because the problem is not executed. Just give me a minute. I'm going to check it. Okay, by the time, can you people find out anything? What if you are getting something, any particular result? Okay, tell me that what is the cumulative frequency for this particular value? Okay, just let it one by one, it will be done. What will be the cumulative frequency? The total cumulative frequency for this particular data is 905, the last value. So how do you know how are we calculating the cumulative frequency? So the cumulative frequency we are calculating by the addition of the frequency. So first frequency for cumulative, that is 8. Second one, that is 8 plus 87, that is 95. Third one is by addition of these three, we are getting this value. Okay, so means the cumulative frequency is the addition of this total. So total, the last number for the cumulative frequency we are getting, that is 905. That is 905. So the total number of the cumulative frequency is the 905. So we need to calculate the quartile here. We need to calculate the quartile here. So the calculating the quartile, the position we need to calculate, that is n by 4. The value is n by 4. So divide it by 905 divided by 4. So if we divide 905 divided by 4, what will be the value? Can anyone tell me? What will be the value of 905 divided by 4?
Four, five, one. 1.25.
905 divided by
Sir,
4.
905 by 4 na to 451.
Okay, let me do it.
हाँ,
Sir, 251.25, sir.
225.
Okay, let me do it. 905 divided by 4, if we are doing 226.25. 226.25, right?
Yes, sir, it's
226.25. Write this particular value for n. It is for particular value for q1. Okay, just write it as an n, something n1. The value is 226.25. We are going to check that how it will be processed. Similarly, for third quartile, for q3, we will calculating that the formula, that 3n by 4. 3n by 4. So 3 into 905 divided by 4. 3 into 905 divided by 4. That is, we are getting something 678.25. That is, we are getting some 678.25.
सर Q3 कितना होगा?
678.275. It is not, we are calculating the Q1, Q3. Okay, we are just finding out the quartile first. We are finding out the quartile first. That first position value which is lying in which quartile, and second value is lying in which quartile. So first value is what we have saying, what we are getting for the first value. That is 226.25, I think. Right? So 2 to 6.25, if we are seeing as a frequency, so it is actually lying up to what? In this particular, if we are talking about 2 to 6.5, so the value will be lying in which boundaries and which limit?
Sir, 49.5.
49.5 to what? No, 2 to 6.25, right? 2 to 6.25 is lying between the, something confusing calculation I have done here. Okay, fine. I am getting something. Okay, just let me do it. Can you tell me the value of first one? The value for the first one?
226.
226. Okay, so just check the frequency one. Check the frequency one. Checking the frequency. So 226 we are maybe getting between 190 and 304. So we can calculate that it is greater than 190 to 11. So near about 304. So that's why the quartile or the range is that 59.5 to 69.5. So first quartile will be values lies between 59.5 to 69.5. Okay, so make a note. The value will be rise between the 59.5 to 69.5. Okay, and second one, what is the value of second one? The
678, sir.
678.75.
Okay, so 45 is lying between. Sorry, first value will be lies between 49.5 to 59.5 because the value is 226 and the cumulative frequency is 285 near about. 285 is near about the cumulative frequency of 226. So the value will be lies between 49.5 to 59.5. 49.5 to 59.5, and for second one is that 678. So if we are calculating 678, then it is near about the 800. 678, it is near about the 800. So we will be getting 69.5 to 79.5. So these are my range for these two particular quartiles. So now we need to calculate the quartile. So for if you are calculating Q1, for calculating the Q1, that is lies between 49.5 to 59.5. That is lying between 49.5 to 59.5. So what will be the lower bound? That is 49.5. And what is the upper bound? 59.5.
69.5.
So what is the difference between these two particular value? 59.5 and 49.5, the frequency, the range
10, sir.
10. Okay, so now put the value one by one. Okay, so the formula, first of all, L, the lower bound is value of, we are getting 49.5. Fine. Plus, there will be the value we need to write. That is the frequency distribution we are talking about. So H will be 10. H will be the value of 10. The value of H will be 10. Now there is the term of N. The value of N we are getting there. What is the value we are getting there from N? That is 905. That is 905.
51 is equal to 20.
Sorry.
Sir.
हाँ से
सर मतलब हम लोग को अपर में लोअर माइनस करना है ना, मतलब 69 माइनस 49 करना है ना
59.
सर एल का वैल्यू 20 होगा। जी सर, मतलब 69.5 माइनस 49.5।
69 तो नहीं है, यहाँ पे 59 है। वैल्यू क्या था? 226. दैट इज लाइज बिटवीन 285. So which boundaries it is falling? 49.5 minus 59.5. So
Yes, sir.
So it will be 10 na. Subtracting 59.5 minus 49.5, so it will be 10.
Yes, sir. ठीक।
डाउट है किसी को कुछ?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
So the value will be 10. Fine. Now the lower bound is we are getting 49.5. The upper bound we are getting 59.5. The value of the here the H will be 10. The value of H will be 10. The value of N by 4. The value of N will be 905. The value of N will be 905. Then the F, the minus C actually, that is given as C. The value of C will be the total. That is actually here we are talking about the total value that is lying. Okay, so the value will be lying, that is the frequency, that is 190. That is 190. The F will be 190. So I hope all the values we are getting.
Sir, and F will be 7.
What?
Sir, F will be 7.
The last value of f, na? The f will
Yes,
be
sir.
calculating the value of f, if we are getting the value of f will be 190. F is the frequency, na? F is our frequency, so f will be 190. What frequency is between lying in this particular class boundary? What is the frequency between this particular class boundary? So f will be 190. F will be 190. I am repeating the value. L will be 49.5. H will be the value of 10. N will be the value of 905. Then the F will be 190. The F will be 190. Now calculate
Sir,
the yes.
CF.
FC I said F I tell na 190 and FC or CF means where is the CF? I think it is getting something quite confusing. So what I will do, let me do it, help you people for this particular problem. It is actually something very confusing while we are discussing. So first I will do this particular problem by my side. I will do it in my copy and then I will show you people what will be the values and how to calculate all the values. Okay. So I think if I have done it from my side after putting all the values, then it will be better. You people can understand it much better. So what I will do it this problem first on my side and then I will share it with you people in the next class. Okay, because I need to calculate, I need to do the problems, and after doing the problem, I am going to show you people what will be the process and what is the value step by step. All the things will be written. So this particular problem will be solved by me. Okay, so as there is some confusion, all the things happening while I'm taking the values, and because you people need to understand first. So first let me do it and then I will share it with you people. Okay, because it is a something complex type, values are complex type, it is actually happening. Okay, so what we will do here, we were not going to discuss about this problem much more. We are going to stop this particular session here, and what we will do that quickly rejoin the link again. I think there is no more classes for you people today, right? After it, no more classes.
Yes, sir.
So what I will do, I will just going to do a one practical session. Okay, because one practical session was left in our previous classes. So I am going to do one practical session for you people. So quickly rejoin with the link again and open your software and laptops, and we are going to do one practical session. Only one practical session will be there, and then we are going to stop today's class because one practical session was left previously. So I need to finish it. Okay, so I am going to stop the session here right now. So you people join with the link again, and we are going to discuss on one particular practical classes. Okay, thank you, and join the link again soon.
Okay, sir.